Hi, it's Michael here, the Presentation Maestro. And this question is, do techniques vary according to the size of audience? And frankly, not really. That's me saying no and nodding at the same time, deliberately. Not really, because what is natural is natural. And what engages an audience is largely you being natural and human. And it's where people start to use artificial gestures and techniques, so we start to go, "Ugh." I mean, one of my least favorite is the one that people often do is when they either start up a talk or they ask a question, they raise their hand. I wonder how many of you do any of you, now, to me, this isn't natural. Do you come home at the end of the day saying, "Hi darling, how was your day? What would you like to drink?" It's unnatural. Other certain gestures too. Certain politicians who remain nameless, because this is a public tape, but use gestures like this around the podium. Now we don't use these gestures most of the time. You know, hello, do you come here often? It's weird. It's really weird. Just in case you didn't get it on camera, it was a little gesture like this in front of the face. Weird. So the more natural you are, the more human you are, the more likely you are to engage with your audience. And I don't think that varies very much if you're talking to a small group or in front of a massive group. And if you're on a really big stage and you're doing a big gig somewhere, frankly, most of the time, if it's that big a gig, they'll be filming you and the recording, not the recording, but the film of you will be on the screen behind you. So all the gestures you make will be exaggerated or made large anyway. So no, there isn't much difference between talking to a small group or big group. The big one is eye contact. And if you're under a spotlight or well lit up, as you often are at these events, the audience generally go dark, the lights go down on them, the lights are on you, so it's very difficult to see. This is the only time I'd advocate you faking it. If you can't make it, fake it. In other words, look everywhere you know there are people. Look up at the gods, look at the boxes, look at the front of the stores. Look in the direction where you know there are people. And they will absolutely love it, because they'll feel you're talking directly to them. And you will be, you probably just can't see them. So, short summary, the techniques hardly vary at all between talking to a small group or to a larger group, except of course you do talk louder talking to a larger group, and make sure your eye contact captures them all. Apart from that, it's very, very similar. Hope you found that handy. See you on the next one.